So friends, here begins the development of our incredible dream game with tons of unique mechanics and interesting stories that touch the souls, and we also joined by Ireland's most famous DJ, who writes the music. That's just a regular potato in head. How dare you! Are you racist? Cancel him! So, I'm confident our team can see this project through to the end. It doesn't matter how long it takes, a year or 10. Even if we have to sell a kidney to keep a development, we do it, because nothing can stop our life work. Is it just me or is it starting to disappear? Hey, stop! Where are you going? Stop! Where they go? Well, what did you expect? Team members tend to vanish if you don't change them radiator in the dark basement. Did I suggest something wrong? Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen. I plan to make a stream highlight. What is this? 20 House of Footage? So cool! Alexander suggested a video idea and I decided it was so brilliant that refusing it would be a mortal sin, like forcing programmers in hell to write a calculator in assembly. And this won't be just my own thoughts, no. I conducted a full investigation to find out exactly how often tilts fall apart, the reason why, and why some games never see the light at the end of the tunnel. You just ask Gemini to gather stats and make a summary. Well, let's start with a question. What percent of games fail? 50? 60? Heh, no, 90. And that's just a rough estimate from the game dev subreddit. The real figure could be totally different, maybe even 99%. But why such grim statistics? The answer to this question is a simple yet for some difficult fact. Video games aren't just about art. Wait, did you say 2 years ago that video games are a new art form of the 21st century? Did I say that? It was definitely in video title. True. Look, that was 2 years ago. I was young and clueless. Are you saying you are gotten old? You have 5 seconds to leave or I will burn your tea supply. I just remembered I left Chicks at an illegal tequila factory in Mexico. I will go get him. I mean, yes, I still think games are art, but besides creativity, there is a business side. Yes, as it turns out, game devs is just getting together with friends and making your own guitar killer after a couple of years locked in a basement. It's also about money, planning, organization, marketing, communication, basically everything in normal business, just with a known that you don't know how to do anything and you have to learn it during development. As another analogy, let's take this example. Imagine you want dumplings with potato and sour cream. Let's say this is your finished game. To make them, you most likely go to the store, buy some frozen ones and cream, cook them, and voila, you have your dumplings. In the reality of game dev, cooking look like this. Grow wheat and potatoes in your own field, harvest them, turn wheat into a flour, make a dough and combine it with potato to get your dumplings. Furthermore, you need to buy a cow, wait for it to grow into a cow, have another cow so it starts giving milk, and then make your sauce cream from that. And only then do you get your meal. Wait, but I don't know how to grow crops, care for livestock, process feed into flour or milk into cream, and I can't even cook. Exactly. At the start, it seems you can make the game for free. The team has ton of motivation. You ignore marketing because word of mouth work and relationships are perfect since you've been friends since childhood. However, soon you realize you can't buy food without money, motivation is gone like it never exists, no one cares about your game and friendships have vanished into endless development quarrels. At this stage your team ceases to exist and the dream project is left to rot on your hard drive forever. All colleagues might kill each other for the last piece of bread, but that's unlikely, because one breath is there no money to buy it, ha! Game development is a long, painstaking process. It requires discipline, planning and surviving countless sleepless nights, because you will likely be working in your free time. And even if you find money on Kickstarter or from a publisher, the sword of Damocles of deadlines and running out of cash will still hang over you. Speaking of deadlines, you will delay them many times. Force measure happens, and for every delay you will be beaten by the publisher or the player who give you their money. Basically, everyone will hate you. By the way, I recommend reading Jason Schreier's books Press Resets. It clearly shows that game dev is definitely not a piece of cake and just how thorny the process can be. As thorny as my attempt to bring Chelix back home? What do you mean? It was a tough journey. I had to sneak into illegal tequila distillery guarded by armed men, but they spotted me. We had to run through the minefield dodging bullets. However, we made it and returned to home. Stepan, sorry, but where's Chelix then? He's standing right in front of you in Sombrero. How did you not notice him? Actually, that's just a cactus. Oh, mother of God, I must have mixed them up during the shooting. Be right back. While Stepan joined to Mexico, I want to say thanks to everyone for the financial support. Thanks you so much. If not for you, I would have to sell the recipe for my legendary cupcakes, and I really don't want to do that. So if you want to support me too, there is Donatello link in the description. But remember, while the war is going on, donate the armed force of Ukraine first. Also in the description you can find links to social media X, Blue Sky and Twitch, where we started playing a tax collector simulator, or simply put Hollow Knight. So I will be glad to see you there. Now let's continue. Okay, let's imagine your team managed to finish their dream game and release it on any marketplace. You passed the hardest stage, now all that's left to do is sit on the couch and wait for the downloads.
A few moments later.
Wait, I don't understand, why is this number still 0? That's because, my dear friend, someone forgot about marketing. Who are you and why do you look like me? I am you, but from the future. Lie to something else, you dumb doppelganger. Many devs don't understand. Marketplaces aren't magical places that help show you game to the masses. Usually they don't care about you, just pay the fee and then do whatever you want. Before publishing, responsible teams build an audience interested in waiting for the release. They do this in various ways. Social media, buying ads, or publisher might help if you have one. But most just ignore this. You can make an incredible Game of the Year contender, but if no one hears about it, your efforts are in vain. Sure, there is a chance you get lucky and million will see it, but that's like buying a winning lottery ticket. Almost impossible. This is another reason teams break up, unmet expectation from game. Usually it's the final nail in the coffin. Everyone is exhausted, the budget is in the red. Finishing bringing relief, not joy, and after years of work you only get disappointment. That's it. The team is gone. Some might think all is not lost. Боец, writer, blogger or journalist, or start over. But no one has a strength for that anymore. No one wants to waste several more years of their life on nothing. They will just pat you on the back, wish you luck and go to something else. Something truly worth their time. Wow, all of this sounds pretty sad. What did you expect from a video about the reality of a gaming industry? Well, maybe we could give people some positivity, this day just going outside make you want to set yourself on fire. And yet for some reason you haven't done it. Fine, you want positivity? Chelix finally returned home. Isn't that positive? By the way, where did Stepan go?
Breaking news! Mexican police are searching for a very dangerous smuggler illegally transporting tea that poisoned about 100 people. If you have any information about this person, please contact the police.
Hi, I'm finally back. What happened? Stepan, don't you want to explain why the hell then? I saw the Mexican police are looking for you too, and they even offering you a pardon. You know what? Never mind, I'm going to finish the video. Here's another paradox. Even the success of a game doesn't guarantee the team will stay alive to develop new ones. For example, you could be shut down by the publisher or parent company because you didn't deliver the expected result. Or you might just burn out and leave the industry entirely. Game dev is not about stability, money and 100% success that make you beloved for years. It's about hard work, chaos, creative, psychological pressure and disappointment. Only those ready to fall face first into the mud repeatedly can survive in this field. However, not to end the video on such a sad note, I want to talk a little about my own experience. When I was developing my first game, Fall of Kin, at about 16, I thought as soon as I realized it, I would get a ton of downloads, ad revenue and walk into college looking good because of my project success. But reality hit. Only my classmates played it, saying it wasn't bad and good job, but nobody else needed. That was my first disappointment, but it didn't stop me. I started developing a new game, Just Puzzle, which actually started the channel. By then I was managing social media, buying ads, and even got over 1000 downloads. However, the game still shut down after 2 years, and I even burned out. Then another game, and another, and one more. Then the team fell apart. But even that didn't stop me. To this day, I continue to make games, despite the failures. Maybe it's because I'm a little crazy and I've got a few screws loose, who knows? But I like doing it. Every failure teaches me something new, forced me rethink strategies, to do new things I would never even thought about before. A new mistake forces me to start over, but simultaneously helps me take a step forward. Yes, game dev is cruel place, not everyone can handle it, but those ready to walk the path to the end will receive their deserved reward. Thanks you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment to push this video up in the YouTube algorithm. In the description you can find links to my social media, X, Blue Sky and Twitch. There is also a link to Donatello if you want to support me or this channel financially. Thanks for watching, see you in the next video.